It's good. I did a show for a company in Amsterdam. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. and I was a little bit nervous. Like, was there going to be a language barrier? Oh, I mean, they all spoke 5 languages. Yeah, they're all 6 feet tall supermodels. I'm like, they were totally up on American culture. They're just better people. That's all. They're just better. Every single one of them rides their bicycle to work. Is that sick? One of them had a car, but it ran on like compost. Classical music comes out of the tailpipe. They're just better people. I like meeting people from other parts of the world. I met like when you work on the cruise ships, you meet a lot of people. By the way, the cruise ship dates are coming back. Yeah, they are actively booking them. But the thing about the comedians is that they want us to do 8 weeks at a time. So my max is 4. That's as much as a marriage should take. So, yeah. So if you plan to go on a cruise, expect a lot of comedy about what it's like to be divorced. Or single. Those are your choices. Yeah. Patty went with me on a gig in Vegas not too long ago, and that was fun. I love playing with Patty in Vegas. The rule there, by the way, is you have to wear a mask unless you're eating, drinking, or smoking. So nobody. You're talking about nobody. What else are they doing? It's eating, drinking, smoking, or they're behind closed doors, and some of them have a mask on already. What a weird time. We're going to look back on this like it was a dream. I know it.
Yeah.
We're going to go, don't you remember the Grammys where everybody had to wear a mask? Was that like, there's Billie Eilish, I think, maybe. Is that? Oh, and there's Justin Bieber, as far as you know. I don't. The only one you knew for sure was Post Malone with a tattoo, always tired. How about that for a lifetime decision? I mean, if you're gonna tattoo your face, at least make it like a positive message. Take your vitamins, call your mom. I don't know, something. My eyes are up here. Make it a joke, I remember I went to a tattoo convention in Vegas, or Laughlin. And for those of you like the Schumachers out there, Laughlin is like Vegas without all the cool stuff. It's like a few miles over. And they were having a tattoo convention, and they had the kind of tattoos that limit your career choices. You better be Post Malone to have these tattoos, is what I'm saying. And one of the guys, he got a new tattoo, and it was a Chinese symbol. He goes, "You see that right there? That's my name, Jeff, in Chinese." I'm like, "Is that what they told you, dude?" There are a lot of Jeffs running around in China. He's going to walk into a Chinese restaurant one day, and they're going to be like, "You must like the sweet and sour quite a bit. Coming right up." Hook this guy up. So here's something that happened to me. I realized after all this time that 23andMe had to do with the number of chromosomes. like it just washed over me one day. I'm like, little slow on the uptake. Little slow. I'm going to need my own site called 24andMe. What else is going on? A lot of weird things in the news. I'm trying to keep up with the woke people. It's a full-time job, man. Hasbro changed Mr. Potato Head to just Potato Head. So, in case you were offended by that, you can relax now. I mean, how far does this rabbit hole go? I could see them sitting around the table. Okay, and we're also going to change our name from Hasbro to Hasbro or Sis. It's going to be Hasbro or Sis or Zay. So it's going to be, it's going to be Potato Head by Hasbro Sis or Zay. What do you think? You think that's good? I don't know. I can't keep up, man, with all the PC stuff. The other day, this also happened. I used the term mentally challenged. I thought that was the thing. And the woman goes, no, it's intellectually challenged. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was offensive. So intellectually challenged. That's when you have trouble understanding Nietzsche. Intellectually. I don't know. Can't keep up. We have wasps outside. Like, can I say wasp anymore? Is that word still okay? We have the little wasps, like gangster. I don't know. They look evil, don't they? Like just hang there with their little, sometimes they just show you their stinger. They pull their jacket back. That's a yellow jacket right there. See, bees, I don't mind bees. Bees are more humble because they get one sting. They got to use discretion. You know what I mean? Yeah. If a bee stings you, it means they were so upset they were willing to take their own life to make the point. I don't know. When someone gets stung by a wasp, I go, really? Did it hurt? And when someone gets stung by a bee, I'm like, what'd you do? Yeah, I've been on tech support today. I was trying to get some help from Verizon. Good luck with that on the Memorial Day weekend. Man. I was listening so long on hold that I memorized the hold music. I knew the loop. I'm like, that's not a good sign at all. And they've got you cornered. You're a captive audience. So they start pounding you with the commercials. And every 3 commercials, Verizon's here to serve you 7 days a week. I'm like, you're not serving me now. Amazon, I like Amazon. They've got good service. You can call, get a human. That's all I ask. They're changing though. Amazon's getting a little greedy in my opinion. Like they're not happy anymore just making a sale. Now everything's got to be a subscription. They want a piece of your cash flow now. Hey, would you like to subscribe and get this product every month forever and ever? Like I'm buying shampoo, man. We're not going steady. Hate to break it to you, but I'm also seeing Pantene and Clairol. There's a lot of lathering happening. Rinse and repeat, Buster. Yeah. Been having a little trouble sleeping though. That's something that's happened. I tried sleep hypnosis and it's not getting the job done. No luck. When I was a kid, I had no problem getting to sleep. You know what I think? I think I need a recording of my dad going, hey, if you don't quiet down in there, I'm going to come in and knock you out. That worked every time. I fell asleep every night. Okay. Hey, you know what? I was going to try kind of a high concept music thing, but I'm going to do that in the after party. If you want to hear it, it has to do with the weekend, but I don't want to cheat you of the other comics. So that's my time as your host. My name is Jason Love. Hey, everybody. I'm like, hold for applause. It's not coming. I'm in trouble. No, I was actually taking off the screensaver that's still going on my end. Okay, well, we do have a star-studded event, and they're not wearing their masks, so you know what they look like. Your first, yes, it almost feels human. Okay, your first comedian is a super funny guy. He's been doing, I've known him since I first started doing comedy. He's been on Comics Unleashed, Comedy Central. Put your hands together for Chris Strait.
Thank you so much. You know where we've been. Wow, that's so much love. Let's wait. Wouldn't you feel horrible if I wasn't even funny? Thank you, Jason. That's great. I was preparing for the show. I wanted to find out who was in my generation. I got this shirt.
Nice.
But you can always tell how old someone is by how they react to that. Some of them say, you got to add 8 tracks. Others say, you got to add CDs. I go, well, you're children of the 70s and 90s. I was the 80s. Sorry. And I'm just glad to take a little time out. I've been, I was a cruise ship comic when those were still a thing. So hoping to get back out. So
You'll be back.
I know. I'm literally going to take my laptop on stage the first time I get on a road, just so I sort of feel what I'm used to. But I've gotten to do more full-time dadding. I don't know if anyone can see over my shoulder. We got any fans?
Nice.
There's this artist in the Ukraine. If you get money, a picture of your family, he will Family Guy character your entire family.
Oh.
Peter and Stewie are in there too. But there's a lot of different shades in there. I should explain that. My ex-wife is full-blooded Irish, so my daughter's a redhead and my son is a blonde. But my current wife is Mexican-American. Her ex-husband's Filipino. So my stepson, very dark. The baby has brown hair because he's Anglo-Mexican. What I'm trying to say is I have one of each hair color in my house. And when they line up for a picture, it looks like a JCPenney catalog photo. I'm holding United Nations youth group meetings in my house. People don't realize the stress of having children starts before they even get here, right? You got to think of what to name them. That can be a problem, right? Because names are trendy. They come and they go, right? Anyone else find it weird to think that one day we're going to have grandmothers named Brittany? She's going to live with Grandpa Hudson. It's weird, right? And when did that start, too? I missed the boat. I didn't realize you were supposed to give kids last names as first names now. I gave my kids first names. I'm old school. I don't know what happened. Some of you probably did this. I'm not picking on you. It's me that missed the boat, not you. All of a sudden, my kids are bringing their friends home, and I'm meeting kids named Taylor, Tyler, Tucker, Tanner, Mason, Morgan, Madison, Connor, Carson, Jackson, Jefferson, Hunter, Logan, Flint, Brady, Brody, 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 Britty, Brady, Brady. When did we give up on giving kids first names and instead just giving them Irish last names instead? This is strictly an American problem. You've never met a Mexican guy who said, "Hi, I'm Lopez Gomez." You've never met him.
Lopez Gomez.
You got to watch out for initials too. Like my own grandmother wasn't paying attention. I've got an uncle, Gary Allen Strait. Gas. Somebody sounded that out first. You got a last name with a double meaning like I do, you really got to be careful. My mom didn't catch something until just last year. I was helping her clean out old boxes. We found a flight itinerary. Some of you remember the days before you did your travel plans online. You had to call up the airline or the travel agent. They would mail you paper tickets with a cover sheet. And the cover sheet would have the first initial and the full last name of everyone going on the trip. Well, all of our last names are Strait. My first name is Christopher. My brother's name is Patrick.
P straight.
Yes. Some of you were already sounding it out. C straight and P straight. I'm 45. He's 37. It never dawned on my mother until that. Folks, I don't come from nowhere. My mother is easily the funniest person in our family. She sees C straight and P straight and just starts laughing hysterically. To the point where I go, "What are you laughing at? You named us." I feel like it's enough air back in, like to stop me, and she goes, "No, you don't get it. That's not why C straight and P straight is so funny." Go, "Then why is it so funny?" "Because you're blind as a bat and your brother can't aim." Yes, as a mom, she really earned that joke. By the way, that's true about my brother and I, which is a terrible combination for siblings who are sharing a bathroom. He can't aim and I can't see. What do you think that creates in my life? That creates a lot of me sitting down and having this moment. "Oh, dude." So a lot of us have been locked down for more than a year now. A round of applause if you have both lost and gained all the weight back. All my people. I tried every single diet you can imagine: the low carb, the no carb, the vegan, the keto, the rice diet. I'm on one now called Forget It.
That's a good one.
Yeah, a lot of cake on that diet. And you never have to weigh yourself. In fact, they insist. Not all news is bad, right? I mean, like sometimes they discover new things that are good. Most of the time it isn't. They discover something you've been eating your whole life is horrible for you. But every now and then they discover something good. Did you ever think you'd live to see the day when soda would be poison and wine would be health food? They used to use alcohol as remedies all the time. When my sons were teething really bad, they were like, "Next time he's crying all night, just use whiskey."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I didn't get it. Because I tried that, but no matter how much whiskey I drank, I could still hear him crying. You got it wrong. You think you know what's healthy, then they change the rules on you all the time, right? How many times are they going to recall lettuce before we give up? 3 times in my life they've done it. What could be healthier than lettuce? It's the basis for salad. Nope. When I was a kid, the iceberg had to come back for a few weeks. About 20 years ago, all the spinach was poisoned. Remember that? And wasn't it just 2 years ago, all the romaine had to come back? That's 3 types of lettuce just in my lifetime. You know what I've never once seen them recall? Cheetos. What on earth would cause a Cheeto recall? Wouldn't you love to watch that press conference? President of Frito-Lay has to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to take all the Cheetos off the shelves. We don't know what happened, but we found vitamins. They put pressure on me with everything, eating and drinking. Smart water. Do I need that in my life? I drank out of the hose when I was a kid. Who drank out of the garden hose? Remember that? You drink out of the yeah. Admittedly, if drinking out of the hose had a name, it would be dumb water. I get it. You can't scare my generation with that. We drank out of the hose. You can't look at us and go, you got to drink the smart water. It's got the electrolyte, the minerals. That hose had rocks in it. Some foods, I think, as adults, we just have to give up on being fun. Like you eat it like the kid version is fun, but the adult version is sad. Like, I think cereal falls in that category. Would you agree? How much fun was the cereal aisle when you were a kid? Everything's brightly colored on those first 2 rows because that's how tall they know you are. There's cartoons. The first 30 years of your life, it's all cereal is all just sugar. Then you turn 40 and all of a sudden, fiber. Also, the cereal aisle kind of dims. The boxes turn white with Surgeon General warnings on them. All of a sudden, the point of cereal just shifts from kill my pancreas to save my colon. I'm 45. I'm at the age right now where I can still handle the sugar, but boy, do I need that fiber. They need more cereals that are both. I mean, I know Raisin Bran has some sugar. I know there's Honey Nut Cheerios. Frosted Mini Wheats is a good one, but that's it. There's not that many cereals that are both sugary and fibrous. I think they should make a whole bunch of cereals like that, like Procto Pebbles. Crispies. Flushing Flakes. The tiger for Flushing Flakes. He just comes out there. Right there. He runs away. So I'm actually trying to better myself during quarantine. I'm trying to learn languages later on in life. I'm trying to finish learning Spanish and Italian, and I'm now horribly functional in both. I can completely botch both of them in an attempt like I really can speak. It's hard for English speakers to speak on like, because you go to another country, what happens? I'm like, I'm going to practice my Spanish. No, they practice their English on you. You end up being really helpful, but you learn nothing. I try to get my kids to learn things and do stuff like that. Like my daughter, we live in a very Japanese part of Los Angeles, Torrance. You guys know where that is? There you go, trying to get her to learn Spanish. And she's into her phone all the time now. And I would normally stop her, but I mean, she's 14. She lost a lot of her social life the last year or so. So I'll let her have it. She was even bummed she wasn't going to get to take school pictures this year. Yeah. I was like, honey, in our family, these are called the acne years. Enjoy the life. You ever notice there's no pictures of daddy between age 14 and 16? That's by design. This beard is not a fashion statement. I'm hiding scars, okay? But I know why she's bummed. School pictures are way better now than they were when we were kids. She brought home her school pictures a couple of years ago. Looked like I was looking at a modeling shot. Hey, this is amazing. You look beautiful. She goes, oh, thanks. Yeah, it took him 4 or 5 times, but we got it. Like, what? Her school pictures were digital. She got to pick it in the chair. Look at showed her. Didn't make her get up till she found one she liked. How jealous are you right now? Remember what we went through on school picture day? We had to wait 3 to 6 weeks, got only one shot at it, and the middleman brought this to the house. Clap your hands if you can remember at least one really bad school picture you took growing up. Like you might even. Yeah, wow. We're the last generation going to have that character building moment. Remember you saw that bad picture of yourself, and by then your grandma had already cleared a space on the mantle of your ancestors. That's what you look like to the planet, and you're like, boy, I better develop a personality. Before I get out of here, I want to say there's been one thing that I have definitely missed that I thought I would never miss as a Southern California native. SoCal natives, we hate Hollywood. I never go there unless I have shows. It's for the tourists. It's crowded. It's expensive. But I realized, you know what? I miss the occasional celebrity sighting. It's been a couple of years since my last one, but it was my favorite one. I'll tell you that real quick. I'm stopped at La Brea and Melrose. I'm in the front. That's an intersection takes a very long time. I look over to my left. How many of you remember the 80s hair metal band Twisted Sister? Yeah. Dee Snider is standing on the corner. Yeah, no, he's standing on the corner. Dee Snider's got a coin. He's trying to put a coin into a parking meter, but he's distracted talking to somebody, and he can't see that it's a card-only meter. It doesn't take coins. So they're going like, oh, I got at least another minute. I will never get this chance again. Gotta do it. So I rolled down the window. I leaned over at Dee Snider, and I said, it's not going to take it. It's not going to take it anymore. You got to entertain yourself in these times. And thank you guys so much. That was my time. Take care of yourselves. And thanks a lot.
Thank you, Chris. Nicely done. Chris Strait, everybody. Let him hear it. Chris Strait. Funny stuff, man. And you started some discussions in the chat section, Chris. They were talking about, Robert Pratt said he used to drink from the hose, and Christine Elowitz said that she had got drink spiders because she was drinking out of the hose.
Spiders. Protein water. When are they coming out with that invention?
Oh, there you go. We can have fiber water out of the hose. How about that?
Yeah.
So, and Kelly Crowder said that her kids also hated the pics this year. Digital pics. Spoiled, rotten.
Oh, yeah. 4 or 5 options.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, great job. Thanks for doing it. I noticed that when I was done too, I had a little discussion going about like what good are wasps, and then somebody said they're good for predator. They kill predators. They protect you from. I'm spawning real talk here on live comedy in your living room, Chris. Oh, and Don Atkins liked your joke about bringing your laptop on stage. That is super funny.
Yeah, I don't know how to do comedy without technology now.
Exactly. It's weird to do comedy where we're not buffering now.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's our next show, you guys. Put it on your calendar, June 18th. We got 3 fantastic comedians. Colin's coming from Georgia. Mary Ellen is, I think she's in New York now. And John Roy is from LA. All funny people, so you're in for a treat. Okay, are you guys ready for your next comedian? All right. Well, I've also known this guy since the very beginning, and I've always admired him. Very funny guy. He's been on everything. He's been on Tonight Show. He's a regular at the MGM Grand in Vegas. Put your hands together for Paul. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm giving you the wrong person. Scratch it. Erase. Sorry, Lamont. I almost skipped over you, man. Well, this guy I worked with in the before times. We did a New Year's show up in Mill Valley, like where Robin Williams used to live. And he really impressed me. He's been on Comedy Central, Comics Unleashed. He just did a dry bar comedy special. Put your hands together for the very funny Lamont Ferguson. Where are we at, Lamont?
You there?
Looks like Jason, doesn't it?
Are you Paige? I know, he looks a lot like me. So I think he got so offended that I skipped over him, he just left.
There.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. There he is. There he is.
There he is.
All right.
He's not an offended kind of guy.
No, I am. We're good. Everyone can hear me good. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I am, I'm often known as the disappointment of not being Paul Ogata. I'm known as being in the way of people seeing Paul Ogata. That is what I'm known as. All right. Let's start with a couple of things, shall we? A couple of notes, because I'm a little different than the other comics. They seem to be well versed in the whole Zoom thing. This is my third Zoom show. And I've written kind of an act just for this thing, which is different. First of all, let me go over some notes that I've made that we've seen so far. I like where they said keep the camera on because we'd like to see your reaction. Let's be real. Keep the camera on so that we can judge you by what. That's really why we want the camera on. And also, Jason. Who had a chunk where he said he can't keep up with the woke crowd. And then he said, I believe, now, Jason, you can let me know I believe you said, I can't keep up with them, fam? Is that what you said? You said fam?
Fam?
Did you say fam?
I can't keep up with fam. I don't remember.
I thought for sure you said fam when you said you couldn't keep up with the woke crowd, which I thought was funny and ironic because you might be the whitest dude I've ever heard.
I'm borderline albino, Lamont.
Yeah, it was interesting. But anyway, let's start with this. Thank you. This is an amazing thing that Jason puts on. There's 156 people now watching. There was 158 before I went on, but then they realized I wasn't following. Can we start by saying that this is weird? This is weird. I know you guys think this is normal. This is not normal. This is weird. Like I said, this is the third Zoom show I've done. So in 15 months, that's a 15-month span of everything being weird. This will be the weirdest thing that I've ever done during this time. Also, let me tell you that since shutdown, I've not done any live shows and I've not really left my house. So this is the largest virtual gathering of people I've spoken to in 15 months. It's the largest group of people I've spoken to that's not in my house. What I'm saying is this is the most people that I have spoken to that I'm not responsible for making in 15 months. So the whole thing is weird. And but I think that you guys tuned in. And I know you tuned in for a comedy show, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm using the next 12 minutes as teletherapy. I don't know about the rest of you. But I am totally crushing this weight gain challenge. That's what I'm doing. And when it is, and by the way, I'm going to come out of this thing with 2 before pictures. That's what's going to happen. Now, look, by the way, this is also weird because I think we're open, right? I think that, this has got to be like the last possible Zoom. I feel like, Jason, you're holding these people hostage and that the world is open. You can go outside.
Yeah,
I hate to be the person that draws the curtain around the illusion, but this feels like the last entertainment show on MASH. So I'm crushing the weight gain challenge. My T-shirts have reached a Winnie the Pooh level. People used to make fun of Winnie the Pooh and Donald Duck for not wearing any pants, and I totally get it now. 15 months, I've walked around the house like a rapidly growing toddler. That's how I'm dressed. For that visual, you're welcome. Now look, I've gotten to the point where I won't step on a scale until after I've shaved because every bit. And the more this whole thing goes on, the more I feel like somebody went back in time and touched something that they weren't supposed to. And this is how we. As I said, I've written out the act just for the Zoom show. Look at this. Page 1. We're done. All right. We're a few minutes in. This is still weird. Everything about it is weird. It's a Zoom show. It's called Zoom comedy. I'm a grown ass man. There's in my life that Zoom should be coming out of my mouth. Not it ever. I'm not 8. I'm not the Commodores. Anyone get that? Are there any older? Are there any black people? I haven't scrolled.
I'm with you.
That was who I saw. Here's the thing. One of the things is that comics are always raving about the Zoom shows. They go, "Oh, they're great. They're so much fun. You'll love it. They're easy." Really? Really? You think the Zoom shows are easy? You know what was easy? What we used to do, where there was a room set up for comedy, and you go there for comedy. I have to set up my house ready for a pop-up comedy room in the dining room. No, they weren't ready for that. Surprised one of them so badly he actually looked up from his phone. It's the whole idea of comedy is that it's there for you. You know, it's work and stuff. I had to go through a lot, is what I'm saying. I had to find a quiet corner in the house. I had to get zoning. I had to bribe an official. There was a lot I had to do to put a comedy show on. And you get dressed. You get dressed as a comedy. I got dressed, and I'm wearing pants. If I stood up and wearing pants, I'd stand up and I'd lose my place in my set. But you get dressed. There's a stage. Jason would say the next comic coming to the stage. There's a stage. This is the Zoom show. The next comic sliding in front of the webcam. You understand how this is? Welcome. All right. I may have to hold this. Page 2. We're moving right along. I will tell you that the fact that you people are here, I appreciate, but you know what it also tells me? It tells me that you have watched everything. That's what it tells me. Nobody knew that when this whole thing, the pandemic started, that we only had 2 months of entertainment in the reserve tank. That was it. And I'm with you. I've watched everything, every single channel. I've watched it. I've learned things. I learned there are other shows on the Game Show Network other than Family Feud. I didn't know that before. I found out there's a cooking network and a food network, which I thought before this was redundant. And now, thankful they're both there, is what I am. There is a channel that just shows people building log cabins.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying that their ratings are low, but right now they're paused waiting on me to finish this set.
Wow. Okay.
Next up is I'm going to watch the Ring doorbell video footage. That's the channel. It's very exciting. Who gets the door open first? Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormons? I can't wait.
Oh, Lordy.
The other thing they always tell you about these shows, they tell you the shows are great. They go, "Oh, every Zoom show is great. How was it? It was fantastic." And that's a bit troublesome to me because, you know, the truth is not all comedy club shows are great. That's what makes it interesting. I need to hear from somebody. I won't give it any legitimacy till I hear from somebody. They go, "How was the Zoom show?" And they go, "Oh, it was horrible. I bombed." That's when you know you've made it. If you can make someone leave their own house, we're so bad, or even just go to another room where you're yelling at them. I can see still you're in the kitchen. All this watching has told me that Americans will go through great lengths to avoid reading. Now look. Final page. We'll see what's on here.
No.
What have we learned? What have we learned from the pandemic? I've learned this. Nothing is more polarizing and will have the opposite effect than telling people we are all in this together. That is what I've learned. They said we are all in this together, trying to understand, to appeal to everyone's humanity, and people just went, I got you. I got you. Every man for himself. Get all the toilet paper. Yep, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Every man for himself. All I do know is that when we're out of this, I want some Sky Rizzy. Now look, I don't know what it does. All I know is that commercial has got a catchy jingle, and I need some Sky Rizzy. That is what I know.
That was Sky Rizzy.
People say, What? How do you not know what Sky Rizzy is? Whoever said that. What have you been? You know what? See, this is where I'm telling you. Jason has taken over your television sets. If you don't know what Sky Rizzy is, you might be responsible for the pandemic. That's what I would tell you right now. Because it's on every damn channel and it's every commercial. How do you not know what it is? Oh, there's Jason. Look at that. That's perfect, Jason. Here's the thing. You guys can't see it, but Jason said, you have your set, and when I show up in your screen, then you have a minute. Like Jason just showed up in the screen. Perfect timing. Here's the thing. People say it's a tough world for children, right? Oh, I don't want to bring up a kid today. It's a tough world for children. It's not really, because the world is what it is. You know who it's a tough world for? Adults. It's the toughest world for adults, because every day you have to wake up and you need a notice to say everything you've ever learned was wrong. That's right. You need to apologize. That's what happens. Whatever you said yesterday, that was completely wrong. That's why it's an easy world for kids. It is a tough world for us as adults. I know the cop before me was talking about that. He's saying he was 45. I'm 56 years old. I know. Black don't crack. But here's the thing. I'm at a point in my life, final joke. I'm at a point in my life where I just want respect, and I don't care whether it's earned or not. When I go to the bank, I like to be called Mr. Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson. You know what I found out? That title is directly associated with the balance of your bank account. You gotta have at least a comma. At least a comma, you missed it. You walk in the bank with $56 in your bank account, that's a first name bank account. That's what that is. $56, what's up, dude? That's what $56 is. And you got to watch out. It happens fast. You don't even realize how fast this happens. One time, a long time ago, I felt good. I had $1,010 in my bank account. They go, oh, I felt good. I walked to the bank. They go, what can you do for it, Mr. Ferguson? I go, I'd like to withdraw $20. Here's your money, Lamont. It happens that fast. That's how fast it happens. That was the end of the list. It's the end of jokes. Keep coming to the shows, but you still can go outside. All right, Jason, I'm done.
Nicely done. Lamont Ferguson, everybody. Let him hear it.
Way to go.
You're just ripping through the pages. Dan Durney said he liked all 4 pages, Lamont.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Although you did strike a chord, Lamont, because it's my secret dream that we keep doing this show even after the apocalypse. We're just going to keep going, man.
That is.
You've
I like
lifted
the
the
fact that you
curtain.
guys are applauding his cult dream. Now look.
And Carmen said that she's drinking Sky Rizzy as we speak. Okay, everybody, let me do this before I forget, because you know I will forget. This is if you are moved to Tip the Comics, that's the way you can do it. And by the way, Lamont, the people who had my back in the background, Lisa Halub said that Zoom comedy is our new normal. Thank you very much, Lisa. Susan R. and NoHo said they love the Zoom comedy. Keep it coming. And then they also said to have you back. So they were on both.
Yeah.
Okay, your final comedian, super funny guy. He's been on Letterman. He's been on the Late Late Show, Jimmy Fallon. He also does MGM in Vegas. Put your hands together for my friend, Andrew Norelli.
Oh,
There he is.
am I on there?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? You guys ready for one more? You got one more in you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do a nice, tight, short set for you guys. You guys have been amazing on the series.
Nice background.
Nice background. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's what happens when you buy a $10 bed sheet from Target. I'm a professional.
That's what we need to do.
Love it.
Thank you guys for being here. Laughter's so great, isn't it? Because you don't have to do anything. All you do is sit there and laugh, and you feel better.
Love is back.
Why can't everything in life be that easy? Why is everything so incredibly difficult? Why? I tried to buy a mattress recently. Have you done this? I have no idea what is going on in the mattress world. I don't understand why it's so complicated.
Yep.
I did not make it past the first question with the mattress guy. What would you like, sir? Sir, what would you like? Gel, hybrid, latex, foam, memory foam, inner spring? Dude, I'm looking for a rectangle slightly bigger than me. Just have to lay down. I don't know. Yeah, area? I don't know. Gel? I didn't even know what gel was.
Yeah.
Gel.
Ew.
No.
I have never slept poorly and woken up and gone, you know what? Not enough gel in there. It was a terrible gel-less experience. I was totally unprepared. The guy said, you want a headboard? No, I don't want a headboard. No, I have a wall. That's how I know where the head of the bed is. When my head hits the wall, I go, oh, I should scoot back. I went too far. I don't, the thing is, I don't even demand good service. I don't. I only demand honesty. That's all I want out of any company. Honesty. You don't have to be good. Be honest. That's why I love Motel 6, because you know you'll be disappointed. I got no beef with them. I got no beef with them. Everybody knows the deal, right? Everybody knows. Everyone knows the arrangement. I know they have the cute commercials. We'll leave the light on for you. But you know the deal when you show up. When you show up, it's shut up, go to bed. We have nothing else for you. Shut up. Get in your room right now. Can I get an extra pillow? I can't even believe you have a pillow. How did you even get a pillow? We're not supposed to. Get that back to us. I was behind this woman at Motel 6 once, and she was complaining. I was thinking, lady, what could have possibly gone wrong?
Yeah.
You ruin your expectations here at Motel 6. Let you down. They didn't promise you anything. They got one sales pitch. We're indoors, you're outdoors. Like, there's a spider in your room. There's a possum in 210. You want that room? There's got a raccoon on the 4th floor. Got animals everywhere. I love you guys. Great. I like that you know, this Zoom, listen, Zoom is good. Zoom is good because people who wouldn't come to a show will go to a show maybe.
Right.
They don't want to leave their house. I understand that. I understand. I don't like leaving the house. I love staying at home. I do. I love, and I don't even love home as much as other people. For me personally, things like Netflix, I think are actually a burden. Let me tell you why. Because then you have to deal with all the aggressive recommendations of, right? And your friends always nag you into watching their Netflix series. Oh man, oh, you gotta watch this show. It is the greatest show you have ever seen. And then there's always a catch. There's always a catch. I just want to warn you, man, the first 31 episodes are kind of slow. It really picks up. Watches something for 31 hours and goes, you know what? I don't like it yet, but I got a good feeling about it.
31 episodes?
And I hang in there.
Oh, Lordy. That's bad.
You guys are amazing. I don't know where you live. I'm not going to do a lot of riffing, but just give me an idea. Daryl and Holly, where do you guys live?
Palm Desert.
Palm
California.
Desert. Okay, I love it there. Okay, I love Palm Desert. I've been there many times.
Mhm.
Now I know the weather there is not as pleasant as where I live, San Diego. But the drawback is when you live in San Diego or almost anywhere in California, right? What happens is people make fun of you.
Yep.
Because you say you're soft because the weather's always good.
Huh?
They make fun of you, right? Especially if they're from New York. If they're from New York, they will not shut up. Oh, California. Oh, what is this? 75 degrees every day out there. 73 one time, you had to wear a sweater. Put on a parka. And then they always have some dramatic story, right? One time it was negative 48 degrees Celsius here. I had my own for 6 days.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. Well, I want to talk to these people, okay? First of all, these people don't understand. In California, we know cold weather. You know why? You know why? Because we're walking around half naked all the time, and then we walk into a freezing cold air conditioning building. You don't know Brooklyn in December. You don't know Starbucks in July.
True story.
Tank top and sandals. I lasted 12 minutes in there. Let me tell you. So what happens is I often stay up late. You know, I'm stuck at home, and we're all probably messed up with our sleep schedule. I stay up late at night. And I realize that the later it gets at night, the more predatory the TV commercials get. The TV commercials, they know late at night you're sad and weak. How about these weight loss ads? These things are nuts. They all start out by making you feel bad about regular problems. You not have the body at 50, you did at 7. You start thinking, yeah, you know, I've gained a lot of weight since 2nd grade. Let myself go. You start gaining weight as a fetus and never stop. I have, yeah, oh my gosh. You get hungry every 18 to 21 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm a fat pig. I ate at least 3 times in that time span. You have stubborn belly fat? That's my favorite one. Do you have stubborn belly fat? No, my belly fat's laid back and easygoing. No, it helps out around the house. It does chores. You guys are amazing. I'm gonna leave you with a couple more jokes. I really do miss part of the world. You know, I miss performing in Vegas. I don't like visiting Vegas, but I love performing there. I don't like visiting there because if you're a guy, you cannot go to Vegas with your guy friends. The guys know this. The guys know this. Because your guy friends think they're gonna get cooler when they show up. And you have to remind them. You got to remind them, dude, if you're a dork in Riverside, you're going to be a dork in Las Vegas. We're not getting cooler when we show up. In fact, we're probably dropping down a notch because it's competitive. My friend said, let's go to the pool at the Venetian. Dude, you are skinny, hairy, and bald. Let's go to the Golden Nugget. Why are we trying so hard? Why be a nobody at the Venetian when you can rule the Nugget? He said, let's go to the topless pool at Mandalay Bay. Hey, I've got a better idea. Let's practice talking to girls with their tops on first. We haven't that down yet. Not awkward enough to approach a stranger at the pool. You can approach a topless stranger. Hi, I was watching you from behind the bushes last hour and a half. Hi. Me and my friends are at the Nugget if you want to come by later. Special on Pabst Blue Ribbon and E. coli.
Rabbit.
Accurate rabbit.
So your guy friend, the thing is, your guy friends, they don't think right because guys are never really in their right mind. They're never in their right mind.
Right.
I remember years ago when I was a young man, my job was to deliver pizzas, right? And all my guy friends would ask me the same question. Did women ever invite you in? Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, as soon as they saw the Papa John's hat, the clothes came out.
Hot, got him hot.
I love a guy with no goals and very little chance for dental coverage. You know what? You know what? I want you to get one of those sign juggler guys. I want the two of you in my house. That is my dream, to have a three-way with two guys with a combined income of $13 an hour. Jason's here, so I think that's it for my time. Is that right, Jason?
No, you could go as long as you want, man.
No.
Yeah.
Save something. I'll do one more. I'll do one more.
All right.
You guys are so great, honestly. Thank you guys for being here. I'll do one more. I know you guys have been here a while, and I want to keep you fresh. I'm here, you know, and I see you guys are a lot of married couples, I think, and stuff. I'm married one day. I do not have kids. I don't have kids, but I'm at the age where everybody nags me to have them.
Yeah.
And what I love is they insist that you'd be a good parent. That's my favorite part of the conversation. You'd be a great dad. You'd be great. You should have kids. And then they always have some arbitrary reason why. You know, you'd be a great dad. You're a fast texter. You should have kids. Okay, well, you should be a fireman. Be a fireman. Come on, man. You're incredible. Get out there.
You got skills. You got skills.
Get on that poinsettia. Come on. I'm just going to start doing that. I'm just going to start telling people to do jobs that are incredibly stressful. I'm just going to be a heart surgeon. Just do it. Do it tomorrow. Are you cutting that sandwich in half? You're going to get close enough. So in conclusion, I really am glad that you guys are doing this. You know, it's important that people keep enjoying comedy. And you guys really revitalized me. You know, you gave me a boost today. I was very tired today. You know, I didn't sleep well. I used the snooze alarm this morning, which is always a mistake, right? The snooze alarm has never, ever worked. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Nobody's ever said, wow, man, you look refreshed. Of course I am. I jolted myself awake 6 times in a row before. 4 minutes totally anxiety-riddled sleep, and that's the key is you don't want to keep going back to sleep, but really you're in a state of constant fear and anticipation. That's it for me. You guys are great. Thank you so much.
All right. Andrew Norelli, everybody. Andrew Norelli.
Thank you.